Why won't your belly fat disappear? The scientific reason and what to do. Hello, I'm Charlie and I'm the co-founder of Potentially Coaching, and over the past 3 years we have had over 500 transformations. If you're looking for help with your weight loss journey, there is a link in the bio below. Just click that and fill it out. When it comes to trying to lose that stubborn stomach fat, I'm gonna have to say it, I'm gonna have to be honest, you cannot spot reduce for fat loss. What I mean by that is no amount of crunches, no amount of ab work, you could do all of the core exercises in the world, it's not gonna reduce the belly fat that is stuck there. What you need to look at, your body will decide where to put body fat based on your genetics and your hormones. You cannot decide where the fat goes, unfortunately, which means in some people, you might store a lot more fat around your stomach area. Other people, they could store it around the back or the love handles or on their legs. It's not the same from me to you. When it comes to losing that stomach fat, it's all about calories in versus calories out. You just have to be in a calorie deficit overall to lose weight holistically. We can't say, be on this amount of calories and you're gonna lose the fat here. You're gonna lose it all around your body. If you want to lose that stomach fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So I mentioned your hormones and your genetics can be the cause of where your body will store fat. You have a hormone called cortisol, and that is your main stress hormone. If you have high amounts of cortisol, your body will store most of the stomach fat around the midsection. Now, there is actually a science behind why your body stores it there, and it's basically to do with the fight or flight, survival instinct. Through evolution, our body has learned to store fat around the protective, all your organs are based around it, so around this protective area. When it comes to managing stress, it is not just a wellness technique, it's not just a thing you see on the internet. It actually will help you to lose body fat. That is not me saying you need to go on a cortisol diet. Yes, I've had people reach out saying that's the diet they're doing. To lose the weight, it's all about calories in versus it's that calorie deficit. But if you can reduce your stress, your body's not going to store as much fat around the midsection. The next thing that you want to look at is your insulin and your blood sugar. Every time your blood sugar rises or spikes, you will then have an increase in your insulin. Now, insulin is a fat storage hormone. From when you have things like your ultra-processed foods, your sugary drinks, sweets, anything that will increase your blood sugar, that's going to mean you have an increase in your insulin. And for a lot of people, if your diet consists of just constant ultra-processed food, sweets, full sugar drinks, you're gonna have an elevated rise in your insulin all the time. If you stabilize your blood sugar by focusing on eating whole foods, high protein, getting good levels of healthy fats, good level of carbs, reducing the crap food that you're eating, you can reduce the hormones that will store fat around the stomach area. The next thing to look at is your sleep. So if you have poor sleep, you're going to have an increase in cortisol, which means your body is going to start storing fat around the midsection. It sounds horrible. It's like everything you do, you're just going to be stressed and it causes you to store fat there. But there is a way that we can kind of help get around it. What you want to be trying to prioritize is 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I know it's easier said than done, but you can look at how you actually try and get to sleep. So if you're scrolling on your phone at night, you're going to have a bad night's sleep. So just doing the little things can help it. I understand that you could have a poor night's sleep because you're a kid and that is not as controllable, but if we can try and maximize the quality of sleep that you have, you can help reduce it as well. When you have this poor sleep, it increases ghrelin. Ghrelin is your hunger hormone. So anytime you're hungry, your body will release ghrelin, and then that makes you feel hungry, and that's your cue to eat. And poor sleep also will decrease your leptin, which is your fullness hormone. So having a bad night's sleep can result in you feeling absolutely hungry the next day, and it's just around sleep. A lot of people, if they can just change this, they will reduce the stress levels, reduce their hunger hormone, and be able to manage their calorie deficit a lot more. I think a lot of people have self-inflicted bad sleep because they'll sit doom scroll on social media, which is going to be one of the biggest things that affects your weight loss journey, is poor sleep. You also recover more in that sleep, which is for another topic. So what actually works when it comes to trying to lose your belly fat? The main one is a calorie deficit. You will lose that belly fat just by being consistent and in a calorie deficit. The next thing that you want to look at is your protein. Not for the main reason of it will help you lose it this way. It's more going to help keep you fuller, but also it has a higher thermic value, which means you can burn more calories by digesting it. Very, very minor, but the main thing for it is to keep you fuller. Strength training. I know I mentioned you can do all the core work in the world and you won't lose the belly fat, but you can still train that area so when you lose the belly fat, you've got that toned look, which everyone wants. Also, strength training is great just for longevity. And then the two other that I mentioned, which is why you store the belly fat there, is stress and sleep management. So firstly, when it comes to sleep management, I would just look at what you're doing before going to bed. Are you putting your phone down 30 minutes before? Are you scrolling on social media? They're going to impact it. And then when it comes to stress management, I understand that sometimes it's like your job and you can't control that, but have you found what helps de-stress you? It could be classic, like cleaning the house, and it's therapeutic. Are you taking supplements like ashwagandha, which can help with stress? Are you talking to someone? Are you going out for walks because that helps you? Just look at all the things, what cheers you up and gets rid of that stressful feeling, and go and do that. If you like this video, make sure you press subscribe. I'm going to be posting 2 fat loss videos a week to help you with your weight loss journey.